Ready?
Yo, what's good? How's it going, people? It's late night 4-player chess time. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a bit of a return to this one. We haven't played this in quite a while, or at least not on a stream. We haven't played it in a while, in a very long time actually. So we're just gonna dip our toe back in the water and see how it goes for us, I guess. Like, I might just get whooped, because I remember it took a while to get used to this. Then again, maybe with a fresh approach, maybe we'll be killing it. Who knows? Let's find out the hard way. Oh, look, you can see all the games that are currently happening. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, let's play some free-for-all. This is the mode I like to play. Andrew Brown, safe. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, let's give this a whirl. How you doing? You alright, Andrew? I think it's going to be Zomboid night tomorrow night. I've just been discussing with Hugo on the Discord server a little bit about the new version of Hydrocraft. So we're going to have to do a sort of a backup and an update sort of routine tomorrow. But we're gonna tomorrow night, Zomboid night for sure. Right, let's start the classic way. We're just pushing that queen pawn and try and just get a queen. Try and get a second queen as soon as we can. No one else has made a play for the middle of the board, so I like our chances. Yeah, everyone's playing much more reservedly. Then again, we are playing much higher ranked players than I've probably played. We're 17-20, so we're the lowest ranked player, and everyone's got a very different strategy to us, it seems. Are they just going to let us get this queen? I don't think anyone can stop us now. Yeah, I actually don't think anyone has a way of stopping us. I can't see it. So that's cool. We got ourselves a second queen immediately. And it's such like, you know, these guys are developing pieces a little bit. But, I mean, developing pieces is fine, I guess. But actually just being solid is like, and not moving too much is actually probably better. Like, you don't really want to go on the offensive. So I'll probably just pull this queen straight back to here. Like, here's my next turn. Or else we could try an attacking move. Something they can't probably defend. Okay, hold on. We've got a weakness here. But also, I kind of want to try and attack this rook here. I think we can do that to just blunt the attack of that bishop there. They might push this pawn forwards there, I guess. Keeping our queen in the center of the board is actually not a bad shout as well, just for stopping other people getting queens. We've got a couple of people castling, which I think is a bit strange. I think I'm gonna go here. Hit the rook. Okay, yeah, they blocked that easily. That's fine, but we're also kind of preventing that pawn from progressing. Although, are we? Won't they just put the pawn there anyway, because they'll win our queen back, and you know they're still only worth a point each. But ours is already a queen, obviously, so it's worth more, right? And there's the fact they've got these two pawns. I need to make decisions quicker. I'm losing time. Let's do that. Yeah, it's crazy. 4-player chess is absolutely mental. Because the other thing is about it, right? It's not just like that there's 4 players and that there's all these different angles. Like getting used to the fact that like bishops are way more powerful in 4-player chess, because I mean, this pawn is blocking, but in theory, you know, this bishop is seeing, you know, they can see bishops can have a long sort of area of impact, if you like. Let's try and think about what else we could do here. Should we start pushing this pawn up? Yeah, why not? Buns boy, how you doing? Shout outs. But the other thing to appreciate with 4-player chess, the thing that's crazy about it, is move order. So like right now, because green goes after me and they've just attacked me, I'm now really vulnerable to red and blue, who can double up attacks on me, just like this. So now I have to choose between taking back the bishop or dealing with the threat on my queen. So ideally we like attack blue somehow. Like this. Oh no, I just blundered. I was just thinking about attacking there. Oh god damn it. Well, I might as well have just left my queen there. So that was a bad move. Oh, the red pre-move? No, they didn't. They took it. God damn it. The pawns going in 4 directions is crazy, yeah. We're going to obviously need a warm-up game or two, and we're not going to lose too much ELO here because we're like considerably lower ranked than all these guys, even if we come last. But actually, we haven't lost that much. We've lost a pawn. You know, we're not in we've lost a bishop, basically, is the bigger thing than the pawn. It's a shame because having the queen was nice, and that was a big blunder, but meh. Do drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Cheers. Although I'm drinking water, but cheers to that. Oh no, my time. Oh, 7 seconds. It's just chatting away. Whoops. Okay, we just have to make quick moves. Always with the quick moves. Maybe something like that. Get something interesting going. Oh, hello. What did they just take? It's just a knight for a knight. Yeah, I don't mind this. Shout out Santiago, how you doing? Just looking for any pieces that are undefended, and that yeah, I don't think blue doesn't have any undefended pieces. This pawn is looking a little bit soft. We need to move faster though. I think I'm safe to go there, so we'll do that. I think I might try and castle this way, pull the rook out like that. I don't want to be in the same corner as somebody else's king. And that king's castled that way, that king's over there. Yeah, so I think I want to put my king in this corner now. Probably. This always happens to me though with time. I always just like end up with like just having the little initial timer thing as my only option. That pawn's hanging. Should we just take it? Yeah. Oh no, it's not. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, this happens normally. Normally we have a couple of games like this where you just... It's so easy to not see things. And I remember this, like... I remember I got much better a couple of days in a row. But when you first start... I could probably just resign from this position now. But let's keep going because we might not come last. We might be able to blag something better than last place. Did I just gave away another piece completely. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe we should just resign at this point. Let's see. The other thing is just feeding everything to blue also makes us more likely to not be last, right? If you give one team a massive advantage. I'm just going to castle over here. We've only got a few pieces left. That was so dumb. So was that like 3 blunders in a row, I think? Oh well. Yeah, like I said, I don't think we'll lose that much ELO, but it's a shame because when you get a match like this with people who are very high rank, you stand to gain quite a lot if you do well. So we've thrown that opportunity away, unfortunately. Yeah, let's get castled. Blue might just try and brute force their way in here, I'm not sure. That pawn is hanging, they might just come and grab it. No, they didn't care, that's cool. So that's probably our next move then, is to just advance the pawn. Let me bring the rook out to support it in a minute. Yeah, they just need to retreat now. Cool. See if we can make another queen. It would be there, wouldn't it? We need to get to. I think that's pretty much the only plan we have right now from this flop of a game. got enough things defending our rook there, so I think that's not really a threat. Even if they brought like another queen into the party, you know, I still don't think they can, because they've got the bishop too, I suppose, is the only other thing. Now, would they sack their 1-point queen here, knowing they're going to win our rook? It's not really obvious to me what the kind of rules are with stuff like that. Like, what makes the most sense? I don't really know. They clearly didn't want to give up their 2 queens for my rook. A 1-point queen to green was not worth trading off for my rook and the 5 points. It's interesting. We need to wait for this guy to get past us, and then afterwards we'll move into there, and then we'll be ready to take. So I think that works. So let's just do something that doesn't kill our time. There we go. Do that. Oh, they went for it. They did go for it that time. Okay. I guess they realise now that... Oh, but why would they want to help blue? I mean, we know what our move is. Think... Do I take with rook? Or, yeah, I think I'll... Do I take with the bishop or the rook? What piece do I want to keep in the long run? Because whichever piece it is, I'm going to put it in jeopardy. I think I'm going to take with bishop. Because it kind of forces them to take again. Yeah. Yeah, that queen is checking, isn't it? We would have needed our other rook to be there to kind of win the whole exchange in the long run. Okay, well, red's guarding them from developing, so that's nice for us now. And we are getting some points in because green keep offering us trades of pieces. Although everybody's got more points than us so far. And we got very few pieces left. I think we'll probably will come last here. But this is good. This is warm up. This is a warm up. Gets our head back in the game. Gets our head back in this crazy space. I remember this from last time. We were terrible to begin with, and then we did get quite quickly better and better. Now blue's obviously coming in for the kill here because we don't really have much option but to do this. Suppose if we'd have taken with the king could have come and escaped outwards. But I don't know if that's any safer. Probably not. But I'm expecting blue's going to come in now for the kill, and you know, with the bishop there, it's going to be impossible for us to stop mate the next turn. Like blue goes here, and it's done. Blue will definitely be mating us the next turn because it's like moving the queen into there is unstoppable. Yep. Shit. Well, at least I can see that that's the case. At least, like, I can tell, you know? We can't put any other threat on, can we? There's nothing we can do, really. Just... There you go. Alright, new game. I guess we'll find out what impact that will have on our ELO later. We'll probably just see it change down here, or I don't know. Okay, we're in second position this time, and we're against, on average, lower ranked players, so that's nice. We're going to just go for the classic technique. Just try and get ourselves a queen. Red will promote here, and they'll do it one turn before us. So we would like to stop that. I think we go If we go with that, that weakens our king massively. So isn't really another option. I suppose there is. There's the knight, actually. Although then we lose the knight. So the pawn was a good bet, but then I suppose we probably could have, with the way they've positioned their pawns there, we probably could have pushed the pawn. Anyway, let's see what red decides to do. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, we could have moved the pawn in front to block it. Interesting. Interesting idea. I guess we can do a similar kind of thing. Like, what about this strategy? We block the rook's site, and if the rook takes, we get it back. So they're not going to take it. Also, we've got this. So they're not going to take that pawn. They're going to just have to run away. They'll just run away, won't they, somewhere? Hopefully they take. I know they won't. Would they take? They might take. That would be a stupid decision, but they might do it. Oh, that guy's moving first. It's looking like it's going to be hard for us to get. Well, now, hold on. I think we can just do it because like everybody's defending us, and then we just come out in the end and just win. Like, because these guys have more to lose because they've already promoted. So I don't think either of them would want to take me. Oh wait, no, now red just takes. And oh no, yeah, now it really works. Because if red takes, I can take, and I won't lose it because green's moved. So green's like watching the square I'm gonna promote on. I guess red will do something like, okay, that wasn't what I was expecting. So at this point, I feel like we should try and attack this queen here. But it is a win your 1 point queen. Why don't we bring the knight in? Oh no, the knight's pinned. But no one's attacking the pawn right now, so we can do this maybe? And then next time we'll unleash this sort of crazy double attack. I guess green will come in and attack the pawn now because we're no longer defending it. But we can easily also just move the bishop out to somewhere else, anywhere else, like there or something, and get the defense back on that pawn if we need to. My new rating is 711, so okay, so we lost 9.1. It's not very much ELO to have lost. You can gain like 40 or 50 ELO points from a big win on this. Right, now we can still unleash our attack, although I know we need the 2 defenders on that pawn now because there's a lot of attackers. In fact, I feel that the best thing for us to do is to add another defender to that pawn, because you've got like 3 attackers, so we want 3 defenders on it probably. These guys have a very symmetrical and solid looking formation here. I've already lost almost all of my time. We also definitely want to, okay, here's what I'm going to do now. We're going to attack that queen and defend our pawn simultaneously. The next idea might be to move the bishop. Oh no, it doesn't quite work. Oh wow. What did I just lose? Just a knight. Oh, it's an undefended knight though. Ouch. Oh yeah, and because we're in check now. See, everybody's ganging up on us again. Wait, what? How is that mate? Oh my god. That was brutal. So this queen is now like, there's like a double attack on that square. But then when this queen comes in and takes here, like the only way we can, now without the bishop, the only way we can get out of check from this bishop is to put the queen there, but the queen's pinned. Oh my god. Okay, alright, let's go again. It definitely wasn't this hard before. They just absolutely ganged up on me, I swear. Oh well. Again, we'll probably we might lose a few more ELO points from that game because the guys were lower ranked. Right, they were like, so we might lose like 20 points. I think we might dip below 1700. Oh, but look, these guys are all, well, not all of them actually. That guy's higher ranked, but Bad Deb Mima, how you doing? Little long time. Hope you're all right. I'm gonna try and keep my time as well. Okay, so I'm in check immediately. Is this a problem? I think the best defense is to push a pawn. Because it keeps, like, we keep vision on there. Is 1700 high? I don't really know. I think I started at 1500. But I dropped a lot, like like at the beginning, didn't we drop down to nearly like 12, 11, 12 or something, and we built it back up to 17. In normal chess, 17 would be reasonably high, but I don't really know. It's definitely, this is a 1700's a higher rank than I have for normal chess. I'll say that much. Oof, ouch. I think we might get ourselves a queen here. Blues had to give up their castling rights. Everybody's trading off pieces, so they've all got points, but we are in a much stronger position material-wise now, and because I don't think anyone can actually stop us getting that queen. Don't actually think they can. I guess, no, because blue's already moved. Blue would be the only ones that have a potential way of stopping us. Nobody else can see the light squares. Birthday in 2 days. Sweet. How old are you going to be? And what have you got planned? Anything cheeky? So that's a check on blue. Okay, so with a check on blue now, let's do this. Just think. It doesn't quite, it does work. I don't think we'll win the queen. But, like, because blue can move their king back to here, which defends the queen. But then we just take this pawn and we're winning something. Okay, wait, hold on. This is one we need to think about. This isn't one we need to think about a lot. Because we can actually take this queen now, because the king can't take it because it'll still be in check. Okay, but if we do take it, I think it'll be checkmate. So we'll get all the points for checkmate, but then we'll most likely lose our queen straight immediately afterwards. Let's do it anyway, because then we'll get a 1 point queen. We get 29 points. That's more points than we'd get for taking a queen. Oh, also, look, the king actually defends our queen from the yellow queen because it's still there. Yes. Okay, sick. That was good. That was good play by us. We lost our pawn there, but we just made 29 points. So that was sick. Now I feel vulnerable here. I might want to castle maybe into this corner without these guys on the pitch anymore. I think I want to come in here and start taking a look at that pawn. Like that. And I think it is, you know, the broad principle is to try. I should be trying to always attack blue, right? Because, okay, what's this guy's big idea here? Let me think. I might just put my bishop there, because I'm just nervous about the queen like staring down at my king, and just more pieces in the way feels like it's better for me. Yeah, look, see, they are piling on the pressure onto there. So we now want to start to think about coming back. We've only got the one defender there. I don't see how we can add another defender to it without putting our queen on the same diagonal, which would be a mistake. Unless we came over here, but then that pawn would take us. That's not an option either. So I think the best thing is to maybe just come back like this. Wait, hold on, that bishop's hanging. No, it's not. It's not. It's defended by the queen. Let's just come back like this and just add defense to that pawn that's behind, and just generally kind of get in position. Because, yeah, with our queen sat here, I like the idea of trying to castle queen side now. This, you know, the blue team are out of the game, so the safest place for our king would be in this corner here, you know, away from the other two players. Take the bishop. Did you mean that one? I didn't see the queen defending it. Oh, actually, also the knight's defending it too. So yellow played a move that wasn't adding more attackers to a situation with us, which has relaxed me somewhat. I'm going to move my queen over to here, adding defense to the bishop, but also creating this kind of like battery here. And a bit of cover to try and maybe then get our king out in the long run. I might start pushing this pawn up. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Oh yes, the yellow bishop's undefended. Of course. So what are yellow going to do now? Are they going to see that it's undefended? No, they are not. Okay, amazing. Well, we're going to munch that then. Because we've got 3 defenders on that pawn. There are 3 attackers though. But yellow's in check, so yellow can't do it. That yellow can't contribute to attacking in the next turn. So perfect. You know what we could have actually done then when yellow was in check? A better move would have been to put our bishop there and attack their queen. Because now we'd be taking their queen. So we should have thought of that beforehand. Anyway, what we want to do is try and check green. But also, I'm getting a bit... Yeah, let's just push that pawn. Yeah, so actually, I didn't count the king in it. We've actually got 4 defenders on there. And these guys aren't going to want to give up all their pieces to just bring my king to that square. But now that I've pushed that, I can put my knight into a position that I think it's going to be happier there, where it can actually be involved. Still don't think, yeah, I think this is fine. And then we'll castle next turn. And that will put the rook there. Our king will be behind our queen though, so then it will be pinnable, which will be no good at all. So we probably want to put a pawn in the way first, which also is going to activate our other bishop in a bit. Well, now that pawn defends the queen from being pinned by that bishop, for example. Although now we can't castle because of these guys. So actually we want to activate this guy next. That's the next move in the sequence, is going to be that. don't think they'll go for this. They're going to make another queen here if we're not careful. In fact, I think with this queen we should have taken that just then. But whatever. Yeah, I don't think there's... Maybe we'll just let them get a second queen there. I don't know if there's anything else we can do. That makes much sense. So we'll just do that. We want to move our real queen out the way of the 1 point queen. So I think we'll do that. And that. Ideally, we want to try and attack green, because when we attack green, we give yellow the opportunity to give the kind of the killing blow, if that makes sense. Oh look, my rating's gone down to 1691, so I must have lost 20 ELO points before. So let's just take this pawn. This is a free pawn. Oh no, it's very well backed up actually, by many different things. But anyway. We'll just take it anyway. What did I just lose? It's just a pawn. Okay. One 691. Yeah. All right. Nice. I'll take it. Yellow has just become like a queen making machine. Although they have just blundered a queen. Also, I think green just blundered a queen. Thank you. If yellow attacks green now, we're absolutely laughing because, well, yeah, they can take my bishop back. Okay, but then I get to take here, and actually this is looking a little bit dangerous for yellow now. They're quite naked in the world. Oh damn, we could have taken a 9 point queen instead. I didn't see that at all. So we pin the knight to the queen. I was just a pawn now, it's fine. Let's do this. Hit the knight that's completely undefended. Also, starting to make things looking interesting over this way. Yeah, let's trade those off, get some points. Is green gonna notice? They want to trade more pieces. I'm fine with that. It's more points for me getting a bishop for a knight. Could have got yellow's queen with my bishop. I know. I know the real 9 point queen, the proper queen. Are they going to notice here? Doesn't look like it. Are we in any danger here? I don't think so. Let's just take the thing. Like, they can't go there and deliver. Yeah, there's no checks from that rook. But we do want to sort out our back rank here. Back rank's very undefended at the moment. So I actually like this move a lot because it hits the rook, but it also blocks the queen from like contributing to like defending these squares. And it's obviously defended by our queen there. So I I think that just works all round. And then we want to get our rook over here, I think. Or maybe we don't. No, I can see the move, I think. Check. I can't actually see how yellow prevents that. What's yellow's move? Oh, of course. I couldn't see that. Now I'm in check. Problem is our knight's hanging now. But we can continue to just check yellow when it's our turn. If they move out there, that would be nice, because then we can check again by taking the knight. Well, I think we're already in a safe spot here because we've got so many points. That's the thing, is like trading off all the pieces when we already had the lead was good for us. And they moved to exactly where I hoped they would, where we can deliver another check. But I think green checkmates us here, though. Oh no, because we still have our back rank defended. Yeah, I think we're cool, you know. Maybe we're not so cool. We have one legal move, and that is to give away our queen and then get mated in the next turn. Yeah, there's nothing else for us here. Oh wow. Did yellow just... Oh no, yeah, so as soon as our queen was taken, that was when it became mate. Okay. Well, should we watch the thrilling conclusion here? I feel invested enough in this game that we should see what happens to these two other players. Because you know, if anyone who's new to this, it's only the points that matter. So are these guys going to trade off enough pieces? One of them's going to get a huge, like 29 points for getting checkmate. So the question is, can yellow get checkmate without taking any more pieces, and then we become the winners? That seems like a blunder. Why didn't they just take with the pawn? Now just take the pawn. What are they doing? Yellow could have just taken that pawn and just given check. And then their knight would have been defended and everything would have been happy. Yeah, that was... Oh my god. And now their queen is trapped? Yeah, now their queen's trapped. Oh no, they can take there. They can take there. But it doesn't give check. It's just like... So we're probably coming second. I mean, we're definitely coming at least second here. Check. Bizarre move. Okay, just lose a full rook. That now means that we're definitely not coming first. One of these two players is going to get, unless it ends in a stalemate, if that's possible. One of these two players is probably going to get a checkmate though and get all the points and beat us. It's true, if yellow times out, I don't know if green gets any points for that or not. I'm not actually sure what would happen if when it's down to the last two, if there's a timeout. Let's observe and find out. 2 spectators. It looks like the original dude is still watching this game unfold as well. Unbelievably dumb. Just gonna clean up all the pawns. Is it a possible situation that I come third place now? Like if green gobbles up the last 2 pawns, gets to 63 points, but then yellow somehow promotes the last pawn and wins. That's not going to happen, is it? Crazy. I suppose they're just so far ahead in the race to get a queen, aren't they? They don't care. But this eating of all of each other's points could put me into. This actually could put me into third place, right? Can you just have a cleaner finish, please, guys? So we only got plus 6.4. Okay. So we've still got to claw our way back. Got to claw our way back to 1700. Still, I'm happy with that one. I think we played much better than our first 2 games. Did we have 2 games already? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, that was our third one. We came second. We got some positive ELO. So, it's, all we can ask for. Was it me first? Nice. Just going to go for the early queen again. I remember we tried so many different things. We tried like immediate like fianchetto, like castling sort of strategies. This is my first game. And that is a crazy first move. First game. Oh yeah, look, 1500 question mark. That's where we started. Yellow takes with the knight, makes sense. Bit of a crazy trade. I think we can all focus our fire on green then, especially me actually, because I'm playing after green. That's just a blunder of a queen. That just gets me 9 points immediately. That's awesome. Okay, now we're getting a bit fruity, but I think we can just... I'm guessing what they want is for somebody else to come and attack my queen now. I'm in check. Yeah, I think the matchmaking in 4-player chess is pretty much just everyone. I think they try, but like there's probably not enough people queuing for them to get really good matchmaking going on. I think our best move is this. And if they if they want to trade bishops, then fine. They did want to trade bishops, that's fine. There's still nobody's in a position to attack our queen while we're in check. Because we've got yellow and green still to play, right? So if blue puts us in check, that's the biggest threat to us, because then yellow and green can pile on top. I actually think maybe taking with the queen is best, but no, then our queen is on the same diagonal as our king, and I really don't like that. In fact, yeah, if we took with, yellow would have some kind of crazy move, wouldn't they? I mean, they probably wouldn't play that, but still. Now we get a queen. and our queens get forked immediately. That's incredible. Oh no. Okay, well, we can get a pawn for it. Oh shit. Okay, well, that's fine then. We'll take the bishop. We might lose our queen, but then we gain a knight for it. So yeah, blue isn't even going to want to take. Blue isn't even going to want to take. Amazing. Okay. Green just gave us a bit of a gift, I guess. So like this pawn's kind of soft, but yeah, I want to be attacking green. Green's where the points are. So let's move our queen back to here. There's no forks on there. We're kind of hitting that pawn for future, but we're also we're forcing blue to kind of retreat or do something. We're sort of dominating a lot of the squares that the knight can progress to, so the knight is more than likely going to have to retreat. Decent. I don't even know if we were actually saved by green. Green just gave us a free bishop. The move we played to keep that queen defending the original one was probably still the better choice. Because, yeah, they're not going to want to trade their knight for a 1-point queen when it all comes down to points. So now this pawn here opens up the threat of checkmate on green. Mate green in two. Yeah, absolutely. £21. We only got 21 for that mate. I'm not sure why we didn't get more. But I now want to Fianchetto, knight out, castle. Those are the next few moves here. Bearing in mind, though, that we also want to prevent this guy from progressing. So I think we'll use the tactic you suggested earlier, Andrew, of just blockading. Yellow's one square away from queening as well, though. And they're very well defended on that file. So without a pawn or something to actually attack it with, I think we'll just let yellow queen there. And just block blue. He's the higher rated player anyway. I like how soft that pawn looks there. Would it consider ranks and game points? Yeah, so like we only got 21 points for mating green because they're a newbie. It's almost like blue heard what I was saying about how soft that pawn is there. I can't hit the pawn in one move myself though. But I could like take here, move here, take there, and then be assisting. I think we're going to just start to try and get our own king safe. Wow. Why would they sack their rook like that? I don't really know why they would do that. Let's do this move, I think, or this one. Let's do this move first. The value of the piece that gets the mate. Maybe. So what? So maybe if you do it with a 1-point queen, you get less than if you do it with a real piece. Maybe it's just the 1-point queens are the ones where if you're throwing them in, that would make sense because in with the dynamics of 4 players. Yeah, because I want this knight here, I feel. Hold on though, this pawn is hanging. Let's do that first. With the dynamics of 4 players, sometimes you can get a mate, but at the cost of sacking your own queen. So when you're sacking like a 1 point piece, maybe that's why the 1 point queens just aren't. They don't give you as many points for delivering mate because they're worth less themselves. So it's like if you're going to be putting them into such a situation, you know. Now hang on a minute. There's a free pawn there. Just going to munch the point. I feel like blue has lost the plot. I'm not sure what blue's trying to do. Really not sure why they keep doing things like that. It's really weird. Let's go here. Yeah, and then we can come here and start attacking yellow. Maybe. Yeah, blue just gave up. Blue didn't want to play anymore. Okay, so now that blue's not on the board, I actually want my queen there. And then we can just come in and just mate the blue queen and get the points. No, if I go there, I actually give them mate. Wait, do I get the points for that though? Yes, I do. That's amazing. I get the points because I defended. Because I was the one who added the defender to the queen. I get the points for the mate. That's sick. That's so awesome. And it was like a simultaneously like then attacking their queen as well. Okay, I'm about to lose this on time if I keep going like this. So, let's be careful here. Okay, that's attacking the rook there, but then if we... I don't really want to lose the rook. Okay, let's move the rook first. Create like a battery here. Then we'll castle. Then we'll bring the bishop back. And we'll have a really nice defense back here. This pawn looks a little soft. Just move the king up there. Okay, fine. Let's pop that back. So yeah, pressure is definitely on the time right now. So that now, yeah, we need another defender on this desperately. I don't want it to be my main queen, so let's do this actually. Okay, now that that guy's moved, I like this move here, or maybe no. Yeah, I like that. Although it's defended by the bish, but we could do like some kind of high IQ play here where we sack our 1 point queen, the bishop takes it, and then we win a 5 point rook. Oh, look, we can claim the win already. We can just claim the win because we're already winning. We just claim win. We give them 20 points and we get the win. I wonder if we shouldn't claim wins in those situations, because I wonder if the ELO we gain is dependent on the score, or if it's dependent on just our position and the rank, the ELOs of everyone else. Like, would we have gotten more ELO points for winning by a bigger margin? I don't think so. I think also, aren't we starting now? We started around 720. We've gained everything we've lost back. So that was fantastic. That was a good game. Admittedly, like, green being a brand new player definitely helped us out. And the fact that then this so-called GM kind of just went haywire and then sacked a load of pieces and then left was definitely an advantage for us. But we're understanding things deeper, I think. Still, my time management was shocking. So we still have more work to do there. Otherwise, everything's going pretty well. Okay, we're in second position. We've got another 2K. A new player here and a kind of a bit of an amateur. Again, opening up the bishops, these guys, but I'm going to go for that second queen. Going to move their queen here. Is that the thing that I've seen people doing? No, everybody just likes the Fian. Okay, well, we've already escaped the threat of that one. If they don't pop that bishop there already, I actually think a really good move is queen up here. Because we're just winning the rook. Yeah, so they are going to put that there. That's fine. Well, we'll just keep going. We'll get our queen, and then I think we'll just chuck it straight back on top. And just have a tight little area here. And then we start pushing the next pawn. Get a queen, bring it back to the second rank. Keep going. Yeah, no one's going to take it. Let's just take the queen. Ooh. Ouch. Poor green. Yeah, I don't actually know what the best move to play here is. I think we'll try and develop some pieces. Probably do these pawns and get our bishops fianchettoed just like the other guys have done. And just try and keep our time. I like the idea of pushing this pawn and revealing an attack on that bishop. In fact, maybe we push the pawn twice. That is, if red doesn't take the square already, I suppose. Okay, they've kind of prevented that. So now I like the idea of pushing that pawn. These guys are just piling up pieces all around the king, but keeping it in the middle, which is quite a nice strategy, I think. Maybe we should do that with ours. Maybe we should try and keep our king in the middle. That pawn there is still very soft for them. Okay, so we've got an issue here. Let's just do that again, just keeping things tight. In fact, if we'd have maybe put it there, then we could have put our bishop there, that guy there, and there's like a checkmate threat on red. Oh yeah, but we couldn't put our queen there because of that bishop, but now we can. But then we risk a discovered attack, so probably not worth it. Green is about to go out on time, and when they do, we can just mate the king straight away. So hopefully they do go out on time. Because our next move in our next move we can just make green, so long as they're not actually still in the game and able to take us. If it's just those kind of ghostly king moves that they'll be making, you know. Let's get our knight out. Okay, now that yellow's done that, I'm less nervous about a discovered attack. They'd have to move 2 pawns, so I think the next thing we'll do is we will put our 1-point queen there. Look to bring our bishop here to try and threaten red. And of course, if green times out right now. Oh yeah, they just moved the king just enough that we won't get mate straight away. No, we will, because the bishop's defending the square that they'll run away to. So that's mate. Oh, because they can take, the king can take the grey pieces. So it's not trapped. Okay, that's annoying. I wasn't really thinking properly. Well, let's not waste loads of time. Let's put this there and continue with the planned attack on red. Red saw it immediately and blocked. Ooh. 20 points, thank you very much. That's mate. The yellow bishop there doing a very important job in assisting my queen. That's just hanging in the balance. Got no defenders, that bishop there. So let's point right at it. And now let's focus back on defending ourselves again, because there's very little separating us in terms of material here, apart from we've got this extra queen. Now they're obviously trying to get a pawn up here to support this one. So I'm also immediately thinking the best thing for us to do now is to actually bring our queen out to here and hit that guy. I guess they move it next turn, so we probably should have gone there instead. It's pretty stupid actually. Okay, but they didn't. They pushed that pawn there. They obviously want to activate this knight. Oh, and also they've defended the pawn that way. So it's, yeah, it's just a way nicer way of doing that job. So now I want to try and attack this rook. So I'm going to go here. We're losing time now, so I want to start trying to make some faster moves again. This square is free as well in yellow's territory. Okay, yeah, they defended the rook. If we go into that square, though, I mean, there's not the only thing we're really attacking is that pawn there, which could be easily defended with push, and then we don't really have much. Yeah, we don't really have much. Let's do it anyway, because we're losing time otherwise. It just forces some kind of issue, doesn't it? That pawn there is still a massive target, I think. So now I kind of like... Oh dear, yeah, I think we are not going to be able to stop this promotion here that Red's going to get. a queen. But you know, we can dance around inside yellow's territory with this 1-point queen quite nicely. So this is the right move here. Blocking the rook from the attack on our queen. It's defended, so they'd be trading a 5-point rook for a 1-point queen. If they took the trade, I don't think they will. They might do. This is one of those decisions where it's not clear to me what the right thing to do is, because the queen is obviously very powerful in terms of its movability and range, but not in terms of the points. They decided not to trade their rook. That pawn is hanging? No, it's not. Red is very solid. Red is extremely solid. I think they're threatening this pawn. They think it's weak. Probably. I want to castle. I'm going to do that. Although we're getting close to yellow, I feel like red is the real threat. They're much higher ranked, and their king is so well defended. It's a scary spot. We just go here. Can we get forked, or is there anything nasty that might happen? I think it forces red's hand. Let's do this next. Although, no, let's do this. And really block in their rook, so their rook's just not coming out to play. I prefer the look of that. Oh, they can passant us and let their rook to very much come out to play. Damn. Okay, well, hold on. Oh no, it doesn't work because that queen's there. Okay, let's take here. If we can remove that queen defending that pawn, then we have a really nice move. It's not my move yet. What's red gonna do first? Oh no! Whoops. Maybe we should have taken with the knight. I think I definitely should have taken with the knight. Oh. Frustrating blunder that, wasn't it? So easily done. Right, hold on. This bishop here is basically trapped. And I guess it can move back to there, but then we're like, just start doing all sorts of fun stuff. Didn't like the look of this. No. Big threat. Suppose they can defend, but that's with their big queen, and then we just trade off our 1-point queen for a 9-pointer. I'm presuming at 2k ELO, red is going to absolutely notice that attack, though. and do something about it. Maybe something as simple as putting the knight there, or maybe bringing the queen, actually bringing their main queen in the first place. Yeah, or just a pawn. Okay. Oh my god, I got half a second left. Check. Go on, yellow. Attack red. Do something good and attack red. Like attack one of their queens. Like come here and do something. Or there. Put your bish there and attack their rook. Go on. The red queens are indeed lined up in a scary spot. We have quite a lot of defense there, though. Is that seriously all they wanted to do? Let's do this. This kind of thing. We want to attack that pawn again, which we can't do from anywhere here. Nope, we can't do it from anywhere. In fact, okay, they've blunted that a bit. I would like the idea of kind of just trying to break down yellow a little bit in this corner. It's going to break us down too, but sacrifices must be made. Also, what about this move? Attacking the rook and just trying to trade off 1 point for 5. So we can do this now. This nice fork. They just didn't notice that my bishop being there was the whole point in that plan. Oh, I just lost my 1 point queen though. But I want to hurt red. Can I hurt yellow in any way? No, we want to obviously keep our rook more than anything. I think this is looking pretty bad for us now though, with all of this dark square threat piling up all around our bits. Oh, that's a mate in a minute. Probably unstoppable. We stop it like that. Because now these guys have to sacrifice pieces to one another in order to collaborate. I do have one defender there, and I block the bishop's sight of defending that square. So I don't know, it's one idea. I don't have much time to actually make these decisions anymore, so just kind of got to go with whatever happens, whatever we foresee. Immediately, I'm thinking the next best thing for me to do is to put my rook there, which they're clearly trying to prevent. So let's skewer these pieces to one another. Don't know if that helps. Probably not. There's nothing defending this guy, so it's probably just gonna take that. And then we take here. I think we have to take that one first. We just kind of end up losing all our pieces here, I think. The problem is we took that early lead, and so they've ganged up on us, haven't they, really? Okay, they didn't opt to take. So will they want to make that trade now? I think red still wants the material to be able to fight yellow with, right? Especially if yellow's just gotten another queen here. Also, red's 9-point queen is under attack now. So red has both queens under attack. They're going to probably prioritize saving that one. And we're going to get a point. Oh no, but then they're going to win a... Ooh, well, I think we have to do it. We can't check them or do anything. So I think we just have to, do it. Amazing. Yellow just saved our ass. That's incredible. Okay, let's move off the dark squares then. I mean, if we're going to think of any kind of attacking idea, it's that, isn't it? Also bringing this bishop back to here. They've just blundered their queen to us. Thank you. This might be the biggest and best comeback we've ever seen. This might be the greatest comeback of all time. Red's about to get mated. In fact, it looks like they just rage quit. They disconnected. So yellow's likely to take the points for red going out here because they've just got so many pieces lined up. So I'm thinking, and I've got half a second left on the clock. So I'm thinking my best bet is to try and trade some pieces with yellow, because we don't want to end up losing pieces for nothing. If we trade enough pieces, we'll be able to claim the win. In fact, if red goes out now, we might be able to claim the win straight away. Yeah, I think we will. I think we've won this game. It went from being like we were almost definitely going to be mated. No, we've only got an option to resign. We can't claim the win yet. Oh, because yellow still may yet actually mate red and take the points there. Trying to see where I can attack other pieces of yellows. I don't want to help them get red. So look, so hopefully they just completely miss this now. They keep trying to get that. We're just going to go in and mate them. Yep, they did. Why is that not mate? Oh, because they can just go there. So we needed our bishop on that square first. Damn, that was stupid then, wasn't it? Well, let's trade off some pieces. Maybe try to promote. This pawn coming here is going to be a big threat. Try and make more space for our king to run away into. The rook is ever so slightly overworked here though as well, because anyway, well, let's just what can we do? Oh wow, look, they beat us by a point. I was about to say it's crazy that I still can't claim the win. They beat us by a point. Hold on though. This is nonsense. How many points did they just get for that mate? 40. They got 40 points for the mate. Why? Why did they get 40 points for that one? Is it because they get the red as well? Pawn smoke to a 1 point queen. Yeah, what about the rest of the rules? Now that we've played enough games, I want to actually read in detail the scoring. Four-player chess rules. Here we go. Okay. Teams and free-for-all. Free-for-all is what we're playing. 20 points for a checkmate. So, did they get the red king as well? If there are other kings on the board, I guess that makes sense, right? They got the points for the red king too. Let's keep reading. Checkmate an opponent. 20 points. Stalemating yourself is plus 20. Wow. So you can stalemate yourself out of a game and basically take the points that the other guys would have got for mating you on yourself. Capturing active coloured pieces. Pawns are 1 and 1 point queens are 1. Knights are 3. Bishops and rooks are 5. Queens are 9. Kings are 20. Spare kings. What's a spare king? Is that a spare king? How do you even take a king? In freefall, I don't think you can. Checking 2 players simultaneously with a queen is 1 point, with any other piece is 5 points. And checking... Wow, so if you can check 3 players simultaneously, you get huge points. 5 points for a queen and 20 points otherwise. Pieces become dead grey when a player is eliminated. Capturing dead pieces is not awarded any points. Game begins with a player clockwise. The game's finished when 3 players have been eliminated. When a player resigns or times out, their army will become dead, but their king remains alive and will continue to move at random until checkmated or stalemated. Points for stalemated, resigned kings are shared. The last remaining player will be given 20 or 40 for each live king, except his own, left on the board. Why does it say we'll be given plus 20 or 40? It just doesn't make any sense. Why? Why is it or 40? In case of insufficient material, free-fall repetition or 50 move rule, the remaining players receive 10 points each. Total points do not directly affect rating calculations. Only final placement does. Okay, that was a question we had, so that's good to know. If a resign or timeout occurs before all players have made at least 3 moves, and no one has points yet, and the player that resigned wasn't in check, the game will be aborted and he or she will lose rating. For some variants from bullet games, first move only. I'll disconnect players 60 seconds. Important players must think independently. It's prohibited to suggest moves on or coordinate attacks using chat. Yeah. Players may not discuss blunders which can be fixed, but may discuss what has already happened and cannot be undone. If you break this rule, will be chat banned or even play banned. Examples of prohibited phrases. Check red, let's attack green together, I won't take your queen, mind your rook, protect your pawn, mate in 2, resign, don't resign. You can use these in similar phrases in chat after a game, but not during a game. Yeah, give me 7 points and I'll resign. That makes sense. The 4-player chess club. Hilarious. Alright, let's play one more game and then I'm going to go to bed, I think. But I'm keen on one more. There are only 20,000 members in this club here. Okay. Right, so what are we doing? I guess it is just free for all, yeah, cool. We're straight in. Nice. I have green there. And ranking wise, yeah, we've got more ELO than we started the session with. So we are still climbing. We've got probably quite a hard game ahead of us. Blue's the weakest player. The other two probably slightly better than us. Everybody seems to be going for the immediate queen. Yellow seems to be asleep. Okay, well let's just all go for the queen. Why not? Okay, red's on a mad one. Just immediately wanting to trade bishops. I think we can kind of stop yellow because we're just going to the... I mean, yellow won't want to go there anyway, actually. I failed to put my queen here. No, we don't want to attack that with... Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm just wide open. So annoying that red just went straight for that bishop trade. Don't understand why you would do that. It just screws us both over from the very beginning. Like, we both have 5 points, sure, but like at this early stage in the game, surely the material is more important than the points. I'm gonna try and castle queen side. We can actually push that. Push that now, I think. I didn't like my queen being lined up with that and where my king is about to be. But I think I would be happy to castle there now. It's interesting, red's strategy of bringing both rooks in one like that. I wonder why that is. What the significance of that is. Okay, let's now challenge the the 1 point queen. If can you imagine if blue blunders this? Not only will we get rid of their queen, but we'll promote. Well, I know we wouldn't actually promote while we're doing it. No, we wouldn't. Not yet. We've got to bear in mind this pawn is super weak here. We need to push that one up, I think, to prevent that. But now we're here doing the job of stopping yellow. Yellow's doing the job of stopping us. Everyone's stopping each other together. It's a beautiful queen stopping lock-in here. No, they just want to go for it. Cool. So now their queen comes out right to the middle. And then we'll probably push the knight up, get them off that square, get our queen into there or something, and give them a nice little check. Why does everybody want to trade my bishops off with me? Bro. Well, they're going to take this pawn next time. Should we take the... Let's take a controversial... Oh, no. It's just going to get eaten straight away by this. Nobody wants to eat my pawn because it's defended. Okay, yeah, so we should just take this bishop then. Yeah. Get the points. I guess we're... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I said before we need to push... Oh, my God. We're getting completely ganged up on again. Well, I'm going to make life very difficult for yellow here. We can't save both rooks. Oh, I was going to just... Oh, I can't even do my plan anymore. Is there a way of just defending them both? There is. If we just move the knight out to here, then whichever one they take will take back. So it becomes a trade of a bishop for a rook, which is a reasonable trade. Bishops are actually very powerful. They're worth the same number of points as rooks in this. In fact, look, they didn't even go to take. They don't even want to take if it's protected. So that's pretty cool. So now we can move this rook back to here, I think. And then hopefully move that to there straight afterwards. Thinking this play. Yeah, they actually just want to get their bishop out of there. That's super interesting. It was red who initially wanted to trade off things with me before. No, they don't. Whatever. Amazing. Blue has just made my day. And yellow should have taken my pawn then, because that knight was blocking, but they didn't spot it, and now we have it. I like the look of this pawn here. Like, would they even notice? Do you know what I mean? If we... I don't particularly want to trade this knight off. I think that pawn is hanging. But then there's a check. But yellow wouldn't check me there because their queen... Well, I guess they can check me there because their queen's only being attacked by me. I need a really, really good move here and I don't have it. I'm just going to lose this knight, aren't I? I'm losing too much time here. That's the move. Hits the queen again. Gets the knight to safety. We'll used up most of our time on that, think. I think yellow still might go for this because we'll be in check. We'll have to move and then they can save their queen after that, you know. Sack the knight here, but it has to be the king will have to come and get it, and then they're going to be in trouble. Actually, they might just take our queen, but then that'll be a queen trade. I don't think they'd do that. A 9-point queen trade. I think they will. Oh, wow. Yellow blundered their queen fully to a cheeky little 1-pointer. Now, we don't want to do the same. Our queen is under attack here from a 1-pointer. So let's let the games intensify on yellow here. Move our queen into an attacking position. I really want to get this rook back over here. Hold on. In that previous turn, I could have done that and got the checkmate, but I would have lost my main queen. I would have lost my 9-point queen. In fact, no, because yellow can just take. That's not even checkmate. So blue's knight is hanging here. I can just take it with the 1-point queen, which strengthens my attack on yellow. And, like, yeah, blue aren't going to want to do anything like that. Yeah, let's just take the free knight. Or did I just lose there? A knight. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to what red was doing because they just weren't involved enough in what we were doing over here. Okay, but blue has just given me a 9-point queen. They've just lost their 1-point queen. And there's their 9-point queen lost as well. Again, if red wants to do a little trade, they can. There's this discovered attack that looks very, very scary, actually, for me. I think I really want to push one of these pawns quickly. Blue just has to take. Oh yeah, they're going to take with that then, okay. Yellow finally plays that move. Interesting. So we'll do this. Their knight's trapped now. Okay, we're going to win that knight. Oh, it just goes back. Yeah, okay. It goes back, but then we win it like this. Which is what I was planning to do a minute ago before they checked me. We really want to activate these rooks a bit better. I think like a rook there would be great, and then we're staring at this very soft pawn that blue has in front of their king. I don't fancy our chances of beating red. Red looks to be the healthiest. Oh right, they've got that move. And our next move would be to come up to here, I think. Okay, I know what they're doing. Well, we can still change gears and attack blue over there. Maybe. Or bring our rook up to here. And kind of, yeah, okay, no, now that they've reinforced that, I don't think that's a good move for us anymore. Yeah, I like just taking the pawn. It's a point. Let's just have it. Threaten the bish. Okay, yeah, blue's screwed now. We don't want that bish now because it's defended by red. I'd love to attack red somewhere. Maybe when it's our go here to attack that while delivering check to yellow, just causing both yellow and red some hassle at the same time. Also lining back up with the blue king, although it's, yeah, that's a bit strong. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, let's do this. May have been better to have brought the rook up to do that, actually. Thinking about it, just to bring another piece in, but I don't want our queen so close to being trapped, you know. I don't know, that one isn't actually that weak because of the knight. Red's just got this completely undefended bishop there. They should just take it. Okay, blue could see that coming. I like the idea of taking here. Although this knight's a real pain. It blocks both options for our queen getting onto this file here. But now that that knight's moved, we have this check. And then we win the knight, right? No, because that pawn's defended by the other queen. I've got 0.2 seconds left on the clock. It's not the best position to be in, and this is a very close game. Everybody's still in. My queen is hanging, I just realised. I didn't put it... Oh no. Was my queen trapped then? No, I don't think it was. I think it needed to go to there. I mean, I presume yellow is definitely going to see that. That's probably like a game-losing blunder on our part. Oh well. I'd like to advance this pawn to keep watch over that square, but as long as this pawn's there, I suppose, then this guy isn't going anywhere anyway. Pawn's hanging now. Still hanging. Take the point. Get the check. There's also this coming. That's it, yes, red knows the score. They only have that move, but this bishop's on that diagonal, so my next turn, I play that and I get the mate. Yellow is going to play that check though, which is crazy. And give red the mate, essentially. So now if red takes there, then red gets the mate. Red doesn't want to lose their queen though over it. Interesting. So we get this blocking move here. So we just got a free knight out of yellow trying to screw us over, I think, is all that just happened. We probably just double up here and just desperately try and win the points for blue. Yep, red wanted the points. That's fine by me because we will get 9 points too. So red got 25 then because they took the rook at the same time, right? So it was like the rook was the 5 points, the checkmate was the 20 points. We've just been forked. God damn it. Oh no, that's fine. We just take it. But it prevents us from winning this queen. So yellow did that. Yellow seemed to really just hate us, I guess because we keep checking them. So yeah, yellow are very irritating. Probably want to pop one rook there. I can't now. Okay. Let's try to promote because we can't check there because of that queen. Also, if red just runs away with it points-wise right now, that's good for us. We're already beating yellow comfortably, so we actually want red to just, you know, if anyone's going to... We just don't want yellow to win anything back. Uh-huh. Ooh, they got the double check, so they get some points for that, although it was with a queen, so they don't get many points for it. But they did get some, and that was pretty cool. Just make sure I move to a position where they can't do it again. Okay, I let them do it again. Don't think they can do it again there. They chose me for some reason. Maybe I should have brought that one back. shit. I just blundered that hard. That was a big bad blunder. But yeah, I think I'm coming second place, right? Yeah, because red will just take yellow's points as well. So we'll improve our ELO again ever so slightly here. Only by 6 points. But yeah, 1731. I think, didn't we start the stream on 1719 or something like that? So I think we've jumped up like 10 points or something. It's not too bad. Like, we're putting out guys that are higher ranked than us sometimes. But yeah, it's 1 in the morning. Probably time for me to go to bed. It does have that just one more quality about it though, doesn't it? I could just do just one more. Should we do just one more? Let's just do just one more. Right. Green again is one of the hardest positions to play. King pawn over there is an interesting one to push. They're pushing the king pawn too. I'm not sure what red's doing. They've got very low rank. They're like a new player who's lost a couple games. So is yellow, and then we could win this one. We wouldn't increase in rank massively if we did win it, but I think we really could. I mean, if we promote here, okay, yeah, well, red's preventing it. Although, I mean, it does require red to decide to sack their knight for 1 point. So we're up, because we'll take here, and that will be check as well to be nice. Seeing a tactic here. That's why the early castling in that corner never works, I don't think, in my opinion. Now let's do this. So it looks like we're attacking that bish. If red doesn't see this, we're off to an absolute flyer in this game. Okay, that player just disconnected. So it would actually be really annoying if they don't come back and play a move here, because all their pieces will turn grey, and then their king will be able to take them, and it will take that way and escape from me. It would be really, really irritating. We're still threatening this bish, and we're also just up points already. So What happened? Did red just blundered a bishop? And then they've just... Oh, amazing. Look at where the king moved to. Oh, thank God. If the king just randomly moved that way. Oh, that is perfect. 20 points. We do let yellow promote. You know, we could have taken that pawn with check. Oh, wow, they didn't go for the promotion in the end. That's kind of crazy. So what's going on here? So the best thing for us to do is to check yellow. I think by developing the bishop first. Depending on what they decide to do. Yeah, and we let blue come to our rescue with the yellow trying to promote issue. Looks like this is going to be a game between us and blue anyway in terms of the ranking points that each player has. So now I like the idea of plonking our queen here. There's a tactic coming up when we push this pawn. Oh wow, okay. I mean, never mind. Blue knew what they were doing there. Well, now we get to check again. Yellow is getting absolutely dominated. We'll just let blue deal more and more damage, I suppose, yeah, because they take that pawn, that's good. It's good for us. This is nearly mate, but it isn't quite. But we can... Those arrows were not what I meant to draw. We can deliver another check anyway. I'm going to try and fianchetto castle. Oh wow, they had a mate from a pawn. That's a kind of cool move. Okay, well, let's focus on our defenses here then. I mean, this is basically just a game of chess now on a bigger board, isn't it? Between us and blue. So castling probably makes sense. Getting into the corner makes sense. That pawn is looking soft. They're gonna try and push some pawns though, obviously. But I think we can deliver a nice combination attack here. I mean, admittedly, this pawn is like properly strong there. So let's start pushing this of our own. Let's count it. So they're there, we're there, they go there, we go there, and they promote. So we don't actually. Oh, but they just played another move. So yeah, now we can block them. So that works for me. They're ahead on points, so they're going to want to simplify. But we do have this check now, which is rather nice. Because there's no kind of no, probably have to do that. Ooh, hold on, blunder. Yeah, just a free knight. Unless I'm missing some crazy tactic. I think that's just a blunder, and then we can do the check that we wanted to do. Forcing them to either go that way, or if they come in this way, now they're trapped in there forever. As long as our bishop stays there, they're trapped. So that's pretty nice for us too. Now, let's start making some progress down here. Let's do that. Okay, that didn't quite work. I think I miscalculated that quite a bit. Oh well. I think I want to get this knight out sooner rather than later, so that there's two defenders on our back rank. Yeah, because now we're just competing for who can put the most stuff on the back rank, right? I think we have enough though, because we at the end of it, when all the dust has settled, we just put the bishop there. Let's attack their queen. Was that one of our pieces they took? No. So they're going for that pawn there. Cool, let's push it. That's a lovely fork. Glad I spotted that. Satisfying. Well, I guess with the check, they can end up kind of just trading off instead of actually being forked. Yeah, they kind of get to salvage the pieces. But I don't think those trades would have been exactly what they would have wanted to do necessarily. And now it's actually us staring them down. Because they can try and check here, but it's just like, it doesn't do anything by the time we do that. Unless they want to trade a 1-point queen for a bishop, which they might do. But we're just actually up material here. Rather nicely up material. They're going to defend their knight. That's fine. We're going to attack their queen. We can't put a knight anywhere that's going to actually block that square, so yeah. Hit the queen again and defend the pawn at the same time. We didn't defend the right pawn, but we win a knight. I think that's worth it for us. This is coming. This is just regular. This has been just regular chess for a while, hasn't it? But I fancy us to actually win this now. We want to just get our knights over to help these two pawns. We're winning when we promote, aren't we, basically? Let's keep the pressure on the queen as well so they don't get to move. Oh, I didn't see that. Ouch. Okay, never mind. This knight can come to here now, so the two knights defend one another. And then we just start to push pawns around them. Put the bishop there. And then the idea is king comes to here. And the bishop drops back and attacks the queen. And now we have two defenders on that. Keep on keeping on. Oh, I can't see the move. This is a bad position for us now. Take a pawn then. And we just lose that as well. We have to just trust that we've got real pieces on the board and they don't, and that's good for us. Can I fork both of those queens if I go somewhere, not anywhere that's defendable? No. Oh. Oh shit! Not even see that. I think we're coming second. That's annoying. I thought we'd clawed back quite a nice position there, but we kind of got outplayed towards the end, just more recently, didn't we? Yes. Yes. I was just thinking, are they gonna go for that? Are they gonna end up just to try and checkmate me on that square? So I don't want to join the same diagonal. I want to go on a white square here. No, you can. I think wherever I go, there's a fork. No, I think that's fine because yes, they go there. I take. Yes, we get to keep the. Can't believe this is still going on. This is amazing. I don't want to move back there. I want to stay where I am. Waiting move. Guess I didn't need the waiting move there. I should have just played that king move just before. We don't want a draw by repetition, do we? Because if we get a draw by repetition, they'll win because we'll all get even points. So we need to do something else. Something like this. So then they can just... Yeah. I think we might be able to get this win, you know. So we don't have a pawn, but we've got the bish, you know what I mean? We've got the real deal. He's got to move somewhere. Wait, what happened? Insufficient material. Why was it? Oh, because as soon as... So the game worked that out for us. It didn't let it finish though. Because yeah, I put the king in a position where it had to step away from the pawn, at which point I would take the pawn, at which point then it would be insufficient material. But it wasn't yet. I could have still like randomly blundered and let the pawn promote. Because I guess the whole point, the only reason the game was carrying on, once we got to the point where all I had was at this point, the best I could hope for was a draw, because I'm never gonna get enough to checkmate. It's true, isn't it? It's not possible to checkmate with only a bishop and a king, is it? There's always going to be, even in the corner of the board, there's always going to be some escape. Yeah. So all it was it was just waiting to see if they were going to promote a pawn or not. And we managed to force them into that position, but I would have thought that it would have waited. It would have been like, okay, cool. How much? What ELO did I get for that anyway? I was too confused by the whole thing. I didn't even look at how the actual ELO ranking points were divvied up then. I guess I could look back on the stream. I just would have thought that they would have waited for the king to play either this move. Well, the king's got those moves and the pawn can't go anywhere. So the king has to move to one of those squares, and when it does, I'll take the pawn. And at that point, I would say the game was over. But here, it's like we just hadn't quite. I hadn't quite done it yet. Like it's kind of obvious I was gonna do it, but that's what I mean. Like I find it strange that the game was assuming that I was gonna take the pawn, because I could have easily moved my king away and let the pawn continue to progress. So weird that the game sort of assumed. Oh, but I guess. Oh, the C stands for claim. The Ultimate Crusher 101 claimed the win. So they claimed the win by just calling insufficient material, by saying, well, look. Yeah, they were able to claim the win on the basis that the best I could do was draw, and a draw was a win for them. You know what I mean? The best I could do was get them to insufficient material. So I was playing for just, yeah, so when they press claim, they just press claim win at that point. That's what happened. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was wondering what this move C was, but that's what C stands for. That was absolutely epic. What was that? 104 turns. And it was just the two of us after 16 turns. It was I've ended up staying up too late playing this game many times. I think I'm going to call it a night tonight, right now. So thanks so much for watching, people. Take care. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Blah, blah, blah. Be excellent to each other. Have a great evening. Or whatever time it is, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this. Shout outs. And safe. Catch you soon. Peace.